And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to Coin Place Tarot. My name is Coin. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at in this round of reads is going to be your one-to-one for the month of December. One-to-one is a style of reading that I do that examines the direct relational dynamic between person A and person B. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? What's happening in between? So as a caveat to the style of reading, two main things. The first, these have a tendency to get labeled as love readings, and I tend to refute that label because it's not always lovely, right? If any of you have seen my reads before, you would understand that we talk about everything at this table, good and bad, rain and sunshine, right? So that's the first. It doesn't always have to be the lovey-dovey feelings. We talk about everything. The second, it doesn't always have to be about love. Promise you. Now, while that does come up a lot, it could also be a read about family members, co-workers, friends, etc. Just what is the most prevalent dynamic that's coming up, and that's going to be what the relationship that we examine. So as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand, Libra, I would never try to purposely mislead you. That's not why I made the channel. That's not why I do what I do. Let's just have a conversation and lay it out all on the table, good, bad, or otherwise. So follow along with me in your read today, Libra, one-to-one for the month of December. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. You're going to be over here. Person's going to be over there. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Well, that was quick. I'm going to assume that's the same. Okay, on your side. Show us cards that we need to see, please. Do I need a second one of these? Yeah, no. That's your side. Ooh, that's so nice. That's so nice. We'll talk about why in a second. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Libra in a one-to-one read. Okay. Two of Pentacles. So that's them on theirs. Let's talk over here first. We can get more familiar with why they have this disposition. It's not bad, promise you. Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Two very beautiful cards. Queen of Cups examines the fullness and the fulfillment of the heart, particularly around what we can give, the best of ourselves, and wanting the best to happen. Ace of Pentacles now, a solid new opportunity awaiting. Now, given that this is a one-to-one read, over on their end, the Two of Pentacles, so you take that ace and double it. Okay, and now that we have a workable dynamic, how do we make that balance out, right? I think, at least from what I'm seeing, because that Two of Pentacles requires some effort, Libra, you're trying to embrace the notion of emotional renewal between you and another party. Now, do I necessarily see quote-unquote signs of love here yet? No. What I do see is that you're coming from the best ways possible and say, okay, let's try and make it work, right? There is this notion of hesitation, but even more so the an undying want, love and care to make this dynamic better, at least from how I'm getting it so far. Okay, fair enough. So if we can fix it, we can fix it. Next, show the fronts and backs for Libra in this one-to-one read. Fronts and backs, where the fronts is what's being communicated directly, the cards close to each other. The backs or the behinds, what is left out, what's left in the unsaid. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Libra. On the one-to-one reading, define the fronts and backs. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ten of Swords. So if it got to that point, it would be. Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. The notion of being left out or left behind. On their end, Okay, Five of Swords. Well, having two cards of conflict, at least we're being honest with each other. Five of Swords. Then also self-sabotage or the things that went wrong in this dynamic, at least we're being upfront about it. Two of Wands, intentionality. What is the plan? What's the purpose? So, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You and this person do have a history together. I'm not necessarily sensing a lover's dynamic, more so as like these are either friends or family that y'all had a big, you squabbled up, right? There was a big falling out that you two had before, right? And what's being communicated after trying to let time heal, let the space do what it does. We're saying, okay, this is what happened, and I feel totally abandoned. I felt left out, and trying to be totally honest about it. And behind the back of saying, yeah, I had to accept that we had to go our separate ways. There was no fixing it at that time. And so it's interesting that all this pain and kind of frustration is being held under the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, because that suggests an active desire, like we're reaching out to convene this this mending between you and them. On their side, admitting this is where I went wrong. This is what I did. It wasn't cool of me to do that at all. And it's not fun to say it out loud, but that's the person who I was in that moment. The Two of Wands then suggesting, okay, well, you reached out, you did the hardest thing. Now it's time for me to own up. Okay, we got two people trying to fix things with each other, and I'm getting more of a friend and family dynamic. Fair enough. Show positions. Show each individual position for Libra and their person in this read. Show us cards that we need to see, please. Between Libra and this person, 1-1. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, at least on your end, Libra, I did the best with what I got. We're going to make the best of this. If it doesn't turn out the way I wanted to, and trust me, you do want it to be a lot better between you and this person. If it doesn't turn out the way I wanted to, hey, at least we tried. We gave our best solid effort. We tried. On their end, Lovers, card of Gemini. Interestingly enough. Well, I mean, now it could be an intimate partner, but again, this is more of a lifelong contract between you and this person. Because Lovers isn't just about, the intimacy, the lovey-dovey feelings. Yeah, that's the surface level of it. The Lovers ultimately has to do with a choice, right? In the original tarot deck, it was more referred to as the choice because you wouldn't just see two people, you'd see a third party. And the idea of the Lovers is that to choose life with this person means that you're choosing life without another, right? Here, whether this person is a lover's dynamic, we'd probably see more pop out because I didn't see really much of anything until that besides that Queen of Cups. But if it is a lover dynamic, then I would say that, hey, can we get it right a second time? That's basically what this person is asking, and it's the most uncomfortable and awkward conversation they're having. But if it's having its core level of what I originally read for you, Libra, is that this is a person who wants to mend the past. Let us do it right now. Okay. Why did I do that? Oh, okay. So normally I have an entire step and process here. I just started shuffling on my own, and now you have a different underneath, the Magician. The power of manifestation. What do we have between each other in our lives? And how can we bring it forth? So both parties actually wanting this, but there's a lot that everybody has to own up to. Cool. Got it. Now that we have two separate parties on the board, Libra, let's examine what's going on. 1-1 looking at each other, and 1-1 what's going down the middle. So those are the cards that we need to see, please, in the connecting bridge between Libra and their person. What is shared in between for this 1-1 read? cards we need to see, please, for Libra and the person. Down the middle, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, that's why this person started off with the Two of Pentacles. Effectively, it's not just about the feelings, it's about getting things done. How can we make it actually balance out instead of just saying, okay, well, maybe it'll happen. We want for the new, but how do we actually tangibly apply it? Okay. And now more on the lover side. You convinced me. Lovers, again, the card of Gemini. Eight of Cups. Yep. And so we walked away from each other. That was obvious. Eight of Swords. Notion of powerlessness, or that the choice that we had to make was the one that we never liked. And lastly, Nine of Cups. And now that you're back, what does fulfillment look like? Well, down the middle, I mean, at least we're both on the same page, at least from how I understand it, Libra. Coming from two different directions, you feeling that however it ended last time was absolutely awful and feeling abandoned and all the pain of the reality you had to sit with, them saying, okay, if we're serious about this, then we need to talk about everything. Here's what I did wrong. Here's what you did wrong. And I'm not blaming you, but we got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. Now, what do we have left between each other? You got a lot because you made the right decision at that moment in time. And now that fulfillment acknowledges the pain of the past, what does fulfillment look like in all of its totality? Underneath it all, Nine of Wands will get out what we put into this. The efforts that are made to find the success of the future. Okay? I like this. I like this. It's tough. It's definitely a rough read, but it's making sense why you two are having not only this brutal honesty moment between each other, but you're doing it to try to make amends. And if that is what it takes, then both of you are willing to actually do it, which is good. Oftentimes in a mending or renewal kind of situation, you have parties who want different things but show no change or action. This is not that. I'm looking at a Libra who, between them and their person, it's about to get whatever this person means to you. And again, the Lovers has a breadth of connotation, heavily leaning towards intimate partners coming back from the past, trying to fix things, but even more so in the here and now, could also be a long-term relationship that fell out and is coming back to try to fix everything. What's going on? So we're going to examine both Lovers because those are the major arcana I see across the table. First, we're going to look at the Lovers on their side. What does this mean to them? The King of Swords. We're going to do the right thing here. We're going to get it right this time. For the Lovers that shared between, the Empress, the best and most loving version of ourselves. I've identified that as you. Now, how do we move in that reality? Not just the aspiration. Okay? Sometimes it does get that simple. Resolution, real cards of resolution for Libra in their read. Where's held in the space of resolution in a one-to-one read today. Short and sweet, but very effective. Where the cards are going to see, please, for Libra in their read. And now it has been drawn in every deck. The journey of the Lovers, who we were and who we are now. Five of Wands, we address the conflict. We finally say what needs to be said. Underneath it all, Nine of Cups, showing, giving the best and most loving version of ourselves if we are willing to try. Here's what I see in your read, Libra. Someone has come back into your life, and If they're genuine, then you're trying to, in spite of all the pain of the past and how you two were at each other's throats when we first left off, because trust me, there was beef. There's more of the reality of, okay, if you're genuine and I'm genuine, then how can we be genuine together? Right? What does it mean to choose you again, even after the pain of how we fell out? This is what's going on, and this is how we do it. And between us, yeah, even though we didn't like what happened, it was the exact right thing to happen between us. That is where we are. And so our fulfillment now, if we're trying to fix things, then it requires honesty, not just desire. That's all I've seen you read today, Libra. I really like this, and I hope this conversation helped. Again, time will tell, but at least we're opening up on a good note. Love is a journey. I hope that you two pursue it together properly. Take care, okay? See ya.